Hi everyone, this is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. Welcome to today's lesson. We're going to be learning Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, okay, I guess. I don't really know how to say his name. It's going to be for easy piano. Find the links to sheet music in the cards as well as the description below. And yeah, it's a short enough, and it's like a two-page arrangement. It's pretty simple stuff. So even if you want to try to play this by ear, that's totally possible as well. So I think was it note reading not necessary for this arrangement at this level. Hey, what is up, Brogan? Nice to see you again, man. Long time no see. All right, hope you've been practicing pretty well to this yesterday. Oh, nice. I always like it when there's coincidences like that. Okay. So, I'm going to show you how to practice this. And before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And if you want to catch whenever I go live on these live streams, make sure you hit those notification bells and reminders as well. It's my dog reminding you, see? Okay. All right. This is Hallelujah. So tell you what I would do first is when you're looking at a song, and this is something that might not come natural to you in the beginning, but you want to kind of analyze the parts, all right? So where's the first part, second part, third part? If there's another part and whatnot, you can think of like an intro and like a, the middle part and the end. So you need to know how the structure works a little bit, okay? All right, so from here, I'm just gonna play from the beginning and I'm gonna stop where I feel like that first section ends. Okay, so pretty easy for these types of song, kind of obvious because you just look at the first verse. Where does the first verse end? So we went from the beginning, we stopped at measure 9. So yeah, that's one of the first ideas of practice that you have to really get a handle on is how do you divide it up? And we just call this process small chunking, okay? All right, so I'm actually, just because it's only 2 pages long, and I'm going to we'll practice this even more thoroughly. So we're gonna split this up. So instead of going all the way to measure 9, I'm gonna go halfway, okay? So let me try it one more time. To you, okay? Measure 5. So we're gonna go from measure 1 to measure 5, then 5 to 9, then putting it together. So I hope you're getting the idea on how to practice this, okay? Let me show you left hand. It's just these 3 notes, and then walk that bass back up to measure 7. Okay, so just, you don't really need to practice the accompaniment there. I guess I'll just give it to you. Fine, why not? Okay, so like I said, we'll just stop at measure 4. Why don't you try that with me together? Ready, go. Actually 5, okay? Not 4, but measure 5. Now, just the right hand. Okay, measure 5. Just the right hand. Really simple. Okay? Just watch those repeated notes in the rhythm. Okay, right hand, here we go. Ready, go. Okay, back to both hands. Try that together. Ready, go. Alright, moving on for measure 5. Here's how it sounds for measure 9. Okay, now just the right hand. So it's the same idea here, right? So the next part, hands separate, right hand, left hand, hands together again. Okay, it's that simple. Here's the right hand. Okay, so that part might need some practice. Measure 8. It's just a G major chord, basically. Okay. And then ending up on your thumb. Okay, so let me show you one more time for measure 5. Just try it together. Starting with the 4th finger. Ready, go. left hand, just F to G to C, okay, and then, okay, let's try it together. This is 5 to 9, left hand, ready, go. And back to both hands. Ready, go. Okay, now back to the beginning. Alright, so same thing, right hand, left hand, hands together. Alright, ready, go. Alright, onto the left hand. Alright, here we go. Ready, go. Back to both hands. Alright, together, ready, go. And that is the basic practice process in a nutshell, okay? This is pretty much the same idea no matter what level you're practicing at, okay? Of course, when you go into higher levels, there are other things you have to learn, other nuances, but this is one way of practicing that just doesn't change, okay? Just if you do something at this level, if you do something at the advanced level, you need to understand how to divide the sections up, how the structure, how the form works, okay? The other thing I want to mention is once you're understanding this stuff, you want to think of this lesson that I'm showing you guys here. This is just like the instructions, okay? The only way to truly know if you're really understanding this stuff is if you go over to the tutorial, which I'll also include in the links as well. And if you're able to use the tutorial and you kind of can just learn on your own, then that's a good sign. Then you know how to practice and how to learn on your own. Otherwise, keep watching these lessons, okay? All right, measure 9. We're going to keep it going. Finally onto the chorus. Let's measure 17. All right. So this section 9 to 17, I just want you to think about it for a second. You can hit that pause button if you need to. Just think about where would you divide this? Okay. How would you split this up? So let me see here. Okay. To me, this is about like 13. Okay. You can even go as far as 14. So sometimes it is also your personal opinion. Like, I'm going to divide it here, I'm going to stop it here, but you might want to do it at another place, okay? So anyways, that's where I would stop. Now, same thing, right hand, left hand, hands together. This is literally that's it. So here's the right hand, goes like this. This is measure 9. Okay, I went to 14, okay, but yeah, I'm going to stop at 13. Sorry about that. Let's do that together again. Right hand, ready, go. 13, okay? Left hand. At 13, ready, go. Okay, back to both hands. together. Ready, go. Alright. Then we move on. 13. Alright, let me do that again. Why can't I get that note? It's just one note. Okay, let me try one more time. Alright, finally got it that time. Okay, right hand, baffled king. Here we go. This is 13. Ready, go. Left hand, it's not really necessary to practice it. Just, it's just going from a G to E to A. G, E, A. And then 17 is F. Alright, G, E, A, F. Okay, alright, back to both hands. Try that together. Ready, go. And then we're going to back it up and put this entire section together. This is from measure 9. Okay. All right, back to right hand, left hand, hands together. Ready, go. Left hand. All right, we'll try it together. Ready, go. And if you notice, I'm kind of using a lot of finger pedal. What that means is, when I get some of these notes, I'm switching fingers to help the legato a bit. See that? So for instance, from like measure, it's like 15 going to 17, I'll take that with a 2, then I switch to 3, that way to 17, I can have my pinky on that F. Hopefully that made sense for you guys. Alright, back to both hands. You want to depend on pedal as the least amount of the effort as possible. All right, that didn't come out right. You depend on pedal, not too much. Okay. All right. So anytime you don't have to use it, you don't use it. All right. Here we go. Both hands. This is measure 9. Ready, go. So we basically have 2 major parts so far. At this point, when you're practicing, you could go back and put these entire sections together from the beginning, measure 1, all the way to 17. I'm not going to do that for you here because I want to keep going with this live stream, but definitely a possibility. So you can go back to hands separate, hands together. Okay. All right. Let's start from Hallelujah. Stopping at 24. Here's the right hand, and we're taking from Hallelujah, measure 16. Okay, together, ready, go. Okay, left hand. We're gonna take it from 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. basically these three notes for a lot of time until you get to C and measure 23, okay? Here we go. Ready, go. Back to both hands from Hallelujah 16. Together, ready, go. Okay, let's finish this song off all the way to the end. And we're gonna wrap this lesson up in a bit, not too long, okay? But if you've been enjoying this video so far and you're learning something from it, if it has proven valuable for you, definitely would appreciate you smashing that like button. Also, make sure you share this video with someone who would love to learn this on piano after this live stream is over, of course. Okay, we're gonna keep going all the way to the end now. This is measure 24. Okay. Basically the same thing minus like a couple like tiny differences. All right, anyway, 24 to the end. All right, doing that together. This is measure 24. Ready, go. Left hand, basically a G major chord and measure 24. Okay, 24, ready, go. Back to both hands. Ready, go. All that is left to do is to put this whole entire section together from measure 16. Hallelujah, okay? And after we finish up this last part here, stick around for the end of the lesson. Just want to give you guys a quick recap and some additional resources to help you play piano. Okay, hallelujah. This is 16 to the end. Right hand. Okay, 16, ready, go. left hand, this is 17. Yeah, measure 32, I use a little bit of pedal to connect that, okay? All right, this is measure 17, left hand, ready, go. Okay, from Hallelujah, right hand, both hands actually. All right, ready, go. Okay, that is it for this this lesson today. I just want to give you guys a quick recap of the things that we worked on for this lesson. First of all, this is easy piano, Hallelujah, 2 pages only. It's a really simple arrangement. And I would say if you're struggling with note reading, yes, you can learn this by ear, but why just keep putting it off? I think this is the perfect level where you can start to practice learning, reading sheet music if you have difficulties with it. All right. By the way, another approach you could do is if you want to keep playing music at this level, but you don't want to drop down because of your sheet reading, music ability. Technically, you can learn this by ear, and also drop down to one of my easier, really easy piano lessons or easier piano music, like the beginning ones, right? Beginning piano lessons, beginner piano tutorials and whatnot. You can practice sheet music, reading and notes and all that at that level while continuing to do this one by ear, and that way it'll actually catch up one day, okay? Yeah, but the other approach is just get that handled, okay? Go to my website. I have tons more free resources available for you guys if you want to learn how to read sheet music, how to practice effectively, and lessons and tutorials at pretty much at all levels, okay? All right, anyway, back to this piece, this song. How to practice this? The only basic thing you need to do, two things, is just to small chunk it, divide it up into parts. Remember to go back to the beginning if you want to get a reminder of which sections to practice, okay? So just small chunking until you have major portions, major parts, right? Which is basically, there's only 2 parts to this song, 2 big parts, all right? And it's not first page, second page, it's a little bit more complex than that, okay? And the only second thing you need to do is simplify it. Just right hand, left hand, and then going back to hands together. I find even that is really common sense, but a lot of students forget that simple thing. Just to do hands separate practice a lot, okay? And guess what? You'll also find out which part is more difficult when you do it that way. So when you're doing both hands all the time, you're doing yourself a disservice, you're wasting your time because you might not, because the right hand might be fine, but maybe it's the left hand that's tying you up, or vice versa, okay? So if you do hand separate practice, you can figure out which part is more difficult, and then you can just practice that more, you save yourself time, and you learn this song a lot faster, okay? All right, that is it for today's lesson. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you like this video, share this with another Leonard Cohen fan. There's probably millions of them out there, and the guy's epic dude, okay? Yeah, it was a really nice lesson today. Really liked the song. Hope to see you guys next time. Happy practicing. Hope you enjoyed this lesson.